व्हाट्सअप ये व्हाट्सअप गाइस, कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग। वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल फ्रॉस्ट बाइट 2.0। और गाइस आज अपन मेरी हैंड रिटन स्टोरीज की सीरीज का पहले बुक का लास्ट पार्ट 6 मॉन्स्टर का पार्ट 6, क्योंकि ये बुक इस वीडियो में खत्म हो जाएगी। और ये बुक खत्म हो जाएगी तो 2021 दो और चैप्टर्स, फिर बुक खत्म और अपन बहुत कुछ, फिर हम आगे इसके आगे के पार्ट्स करेंगे। बहुत कुछ मजा आएगा। वो बुक्स अच्छी हैं, इसकी बात की बुक्स अच्छी हैं। और उसके बाद ओपी बुक्स आना भी शुरू होगी। तो लेट्स गो चैप्टर 26 करेंगे। इसे नहीं पता, होमिली ने एक ड्रैगन को ऑलमोस्ट मार दिया था। अब नेक्स्ट चैप्टर शुरू करते हैं। The dragon grinned. You won and got burned. I was so excited to save the world. As he died, a liquid dropped. I picked the liquid, mixed it with the liquid that I made, and was ready. Bella and Harry jumped as high as a monkey. Bella said in her sweet voice, "Well done, Homily." I gestured Harry to open the bottle. He opened it. I, Bella, Harry, and Madam Fate jumped in it. I was so excited to breathe in the air of my land. We came out of the bottle. I saw the interior of the Kell mansion. Harry closed his eyes and suddenly opened his eyes in danger. I asked, "What happened, Harry?" "Everything all right? The apocalypse has reached on stage 3, he replied. "What do you mean?" "1,000 years before, the same monster apocalypse happened. At that time, the door hell was able to close, but the apocalypse reached to stage 3. The gods started to fight the stage 3. There were 10 gods and 4 of the gods died. Other 6 turned in a monster. It was saved by the holiest god, which I don't know. In this stage, a few monsters come on back of the dragon. Some monsters come with weapons like crossbow, sword of light, trident of air. A dragon might have the power of destruction. Homilia and Bella, you need to stop the apocalypse or it will be the end. I and Bella nodded our heads. I first went to check my mom and brother. I went to my home flying as a bat. My brother was playing PS5. I was shocked that this world is going to end and they are sitting peacefully. I was seeing all this from the window. Suddenly a monster came in and started to slam my brother. Before it kills my brother completely, I broke the window and went in. I punched the monster. It fell on the ground. I raised both the arms. Then some flares of fire clustered. It started to burn. I turned to my brother. He was sobbing. He shouted in a loud voice, "Mom, Omili is here." I heard some footsteps coming in the room. I turned back and saw my mom with wide open mouth. She said, "Home?" "Yes, Mom." He hugged me tightly and said, "Where were you? I missed you. I thought that you were dead." Suddenly a monster came. I pushed my mom away and the monster grabbed me. I was suffocating. My brother hit the monster with the stick. The monster went away from my mouth. I tried to grab my brother's mouth. I slapped it. My hand was very hot that the monster burnt away. तो मिली और उसके भाई का तो अगर आपने प्रीवियस वीडियोस फॉलो अप करी होगी तो मिली, उसका भाई, उसकी पावर्स और ये सब पता ही होगा. It is dangerous out there. I'll finish this apocalypse, I said. I went away. I, Bella, Harry made a plan. It was, I will first destroy the flying monster. Then Harry will use Madam Fate to to use her second ability. Then Bella will slay the monster. It was a very clever plan. Harry gave me an antidote and drank it. I turned back normal to a human. Harry gave Bella a sword, three-edged sword, a sword made from pure ice diamond ore. It was shining bright. Harry snapped and Bella was able to fly. We all were ready. We went out and do our task. I first jumped on top of a dragon and slapped the monster on top of it. It not got hurt, any hurt. But he came to know my power. So he jumped down from the dragon. I touched the dragon and it burned. The monster landed down, but Bella was waiting there. She slayed the monster. Bella was slaying some simple normal monster. He was slaying them very smoothly. I looked at Harry and gave him a smile and a thumbs up. Then Harry played my flute and Madame Fate started to throw nuclear energy. I was looking at everything. Suddenly a flying dragon monster dragged his dagger on my back. I got angry, so I removed the fire rope and pierced the dragon. The monster landed and came towards me. Bella eventually slayed it. Everything was going alright until a weapon monster threw his trident on me. It was standing at the edge of the hill because I killed a monster there. I was not impaled by the trident. The trident banged my chest too hard that I fell down the cliff. Actually hit. The trident returned to his user. After a few moments, the ground started to vibrate. Some flares of fire raced from down the hill. Then the fire started to shower on the top. The fire shower turned into a fire fairy. Probably not a fairy, a beast. Okay, the fire beast was controlled by someone. It was me. I wasn't dead. I was not able to see my beast, but it is so powerful. जो भी लास्ट वीडियो में कैचअप कर पाया उन्हें पता होगा उमिल के पास फायर पावर्स आ गई और कैसे आई वो भी सॉरी वो भी पता होगा कि उमिल के पास फायर पावर्स कैसे आई. I was able to burn all the dragon flying monsters. I was also able to burn some normal monsters. Suddenly it started to rain. Oh my god, my fire beast extinguished. I looked at the monster. The monster was blue. Its eyes were red. I was having your gem. It was blue and was shining. It was like a long piece of coal. But calm means, oh, this gem made to rain and I got extinguished. Oh, I got it. I pointed towards the monster and then turned to Bella. She understood my gesture and ran towards the monster. But the monster threw her away with the gem. I got angry and ran towards the monster. I snatched his gem away and threw it down the hill. He punched me. And rain was over. I punched the monster on the face and made a fireball in my hand. I threw it on the blue monster. It eventually burned. I ran towards Bella. I saw that the sword she had stabbed in her stomach. I removed the sword from her stomach and threw it. I kept my hands on her stab. I thought that everything's sorted. The apocalypse had ended. I called Harry. He didn't reply. Even he went. I was able to hear the screams of my brother and mom. I was confused that what to do. On one side is my family and on the other hand is an injured citizen of our country. Whom should I save? I learned in my school that our younger are our future. I was not able to decide something. Then I saw Harry entering my house late. I flew towards Harry. I saw him snapping and summoning monsters. I punched him and tied him on my wall outside. Harry roared at me. I actually tied Harry with the fire chain. I then went in my house. There some monsters surrounded my mom and my brother. I burned them with my fire rope. I said to my mom, Mom, I'll explain to you my loss and what happened in that. Come out. My mom and my brother nodded their head, and I led them to Harry. I flew towards Bella. She was trying to stand up. Her belly was bleeding. I thought that my fire should heal it. I helped her stand and kept my palm on her belly. It eventually healed the wound. I said, I'll explain everything in detail. Come with me. My house lane was not too far. I and Bella walked there. Harry was in agony. I came towards Harry and tied his neck with the fire. I asked him, Who are you, Harry? What's your background? What? I groaned. I untied his neck so he can speak properly. I want to give you a gem. He hands me a gem. It was a semi-triangular gem. Means a half circle on the top and a triangle with blunt corners. The gem was not so smooth from the edge. It was pale blue in the center and red at the side. I could feel the heat of the gem on my face. What's this? I screamed. Dear homily, you are the one and first. I have faced many people who are like you, confident and fearless, but none of them were able to fix this apocalypse. Only you solved this apocalypse. And fire powers can burn anything. So to keep your powers in control, this gem is important. You can manipulate fire by the gem. You can make anything using this. I'll tell you my story. I could manipulate fire. Very interesting. I was suspicious on Harry from when I met him, but I wasn't clear. Now I am clear. Now, just after his story, I'll decide. It is the end. तो लास्ट चैप्टर पे बढ़ने से पहले थोड़ा सा समझा देता हूँ. इस चैप्टर में क्या हुआ कि एमिली को पता चला कि हैरी एक्चुअली एक ट्रेटर है, वो उसके दोस्त नहीं है. अरे हैरी बोलता है एमिली के पहले वो बहुत सारे लोग, हजार तो नहीं, बहुत सारे लोगों से मिला था जो एमिली जैसा ही, एमिली जैसे ही थे, कॉन्फिडेंट और डर नहीं लगता और ये सब, पर कोई भी इस एपोकलिप्स को रोक नहीं पाया. मतलब हो सकता है, हो क्या सकता है ही, अभी हिंट मिल गई होगी सबको कि हैरी एक्चुअली एमिली को बहुत पहले से हराने की कोशिश कर रहा था. ये एपोकलिप्स तो बस एक टाइप से हैरी का वो था, क्या बोलते हैं, हैरी का एक प्लान था. वो समझ आ गया होगा आप लोगों को, क्योंकि हमने जितना भी पढ़ा था बीच में जो हुमिली के साथ भी हुआ था कि हुमिली एक्चुअली हैरी जो था वो हुमिली को मारना चाहता था और हुमिली अभी तक क्लियर नहीं था. पर अब क्योंकि हैरी ने बोला कि मैं तुम्हें अपनी स्टोरी बताता हूँ, तो हुमिली यहाँ बोलता है कि अब वो डिसाइड करेगा कि अब ये वो हैरी को मारेगा या नहीं. तो अब उससे पहले हुमिली के पास आ गई थी फायर पावर. क्या आ गई थी? फायर पावर. मतलब वो अपनी फायर पावर आ गई, जैसे वो कुछ भी चीज जला सकता था, कुछ भी फायर, तो फायर पावर आ गई थी. मैनिपुलेट, फायर को अपने इशारों पे नचा सकता था. तो हैरी ने उसे जेम दिया है, बोला कि ये तो जेम है। ये तुम्हारी फायर पावर्स कंट्रोल करने में मजा आएगा क्योंकि मजा क्या, सॉरी, फायर फायर पावर्स कंट्रोल करने में फायर पावर्स कंट्रोल करने में तुम्हें हेल्प करेगा क्योंकि तुम्हारे फायर बहुत पावरफुल है, उम्मीद की फायर पावरफुल है। और वो हैरी क्या किसी को भी जला देगा, तो ये जम इम्पोर्टेंट है अपनी उसकी फायर पावर कंट्रोल करने। और हैरी ये करता है और होमिली हैरी को बांध देता है, और अब हैरी उससे बताएगा उसकी क्या स्टोरी है। और हम पहुंचेंगे अपने लास्ट चैप्टर पे और फिर ये खत्म कर देंगे ये चैप्टर। I was an ordinary boy, Harry mumbled. I was 18. I was very good in science. My old dad died because he was assassinated. My mom and when I went to Yorkshire and stayed there, I was not having friends. When my 18th birthday came, my mom died. I was able to hear the screams of kids. It was so annoying that I jumped from my balcony. I died, but my soul was still alive. I was able to see almost ten kids of 18 playing football. They were screaming very loud. I was only standing with my mom. If my mom is not there, then I am destroyed. I want to take my revenge. So I started to take a fake body. It has been 20 years of me fooling 18-year-old kid. It was my 919th kill, but then you came. And I think that I never complete my 10th century. Kill me, that's my punishment. I felt very sad for Harry. I balled my hands into a fist. It showed my anger. Bella kept her hands on my shoulder and said, "It's okay. Forgive him." I stepped near Harry and sat in a squat position. I said, "I know that mom is our love, first love. And that doesn't mean that if someone killed her, you'll kill everyone. You are not knowing that I'll make you quit it. You are making quick plans. You make everyone not to see you. But the God is watching everything. I know that you killed my uncle. I now have proof. I love my mother, but if anyone tries to make a scheme, I'll kill it. But you made my mother cry. It is your end. Goodbye, monster." I made a fire trident from the gem and stabbed it in Harry's chest. He started to burn. His body screamed like a crying baby and waved away in the air. It is 23 years done and I still use the gem. I have seized the Kill mansion and lived a happy life. The end. ये नहीं टू बी कंटिन्यूड, इसके बाद एक और बुक है तो टू बी कंटिन्यूड। अब ये जो मतलब हैरी ने अपनी कहानी बताई है पुरानी की, एक्चुअली वो उसकी मम्मी मर गई थी तो और फिर उसने भी वो उस कि उसको बहुत सारे मतलब 18-year-old बच्चे मारने मतलब के कर रहे थे फुटबॉल खेलते वक्त, तो उसने खुद को मार दिया और ब्ला ब्ला और ये सब। बट अब कोई भी इंसान पढ़ेगा वो बोलेगा ये सच नहीं लगती। और हाँ, ये सच नहीं है। नेक्स्ट इसका स्पॉइलर तो नहीं दूंगा, पर नेक्स्ट इसमें इतना स्पॉइलर दूंगा कि हैरी अपनी कोई दूसरी आइडेंटिटी बताता है कि उसके साथ कुछ दूसरा हुआ था, वो कुछ दूसरा बताता है। तो थर्ड में भी कुछ दूसरा बताता है हैरी। तो मतलब हैरी थर्ड में जाके थर्ड बुक में अपनी एक्चुअल कहानी बताता है कि उसके साथ एक्चुअली हुआ क्या, ऐसा मुझे लगता है, या सेकंड भी हो सकता। अब क्योंकि मॉन्स्टर हैरी रिटर्न स्पॉइलर दे रहा हूँ, वो है नेक्स्ट बुक का नाम तो डेफिनेटली उसका मतलब होगा कि ये जो हैरी है, मॉन्स्टर वाला हैरी, ये वापस, मतलब हुमिली ने इसे मार दिया पर ये वापस आ गए मर के। इस बार क्या होगा वो नेक्स्ट बुक में पता चलेगा। और यहाँ लास्ट लाइन में लिखा है, जब हुमिली 18 का था, 23 ईयर्स हो गए और वो अभी भी वो जेम यूज करता है और उसने केल मैनसेट को हत्या लिया है और उसकी लाइफ बड़ी खुशी से चल रही थी और स्टोरी खत्म। ये एक बार आप, मैं ये वापस पढ़ लेता हूँ। Homelia has always feared the monster lurking beneath his bed until he meets Harry, a mysterious boy who isn't fully human. And Harry reveals a secret gateway to hell. Homelia is pulled into terrifying world of night monsters, blood creatures, and realms that should never be explored. As the line between the dreams and reality shatters, family must confront the truth. Monsters are real, and one of them may be his only friend, or his deadly enemy. A wild, frightening adventure where trust is dangerous, nightmare walk the earth, and a single scream can destroy everything. तो ये समझ लेना जो भी है। अब हमें पता चल गया है कि जो एक्चुअली हैरी है वो कोई दोस्त वोस्त नहीं है, उसने बहुत लोगों को मारा है और ये हुमिली उसका 1000 किल होने वाला था, पर हुमिली इतना पावरफुल था वो उसे ही मार, हुमिली ने हैरी को ही मार दिया और स्टोरी खत्म हो गई। पर नेक्स्ट बुक हुमिली रिटर्न, हुमिली क्या, हैरी रिटर्न, हुमिली फायर पावर रिटर्न एंड मोर पीपल रिटर्न। सो तो ये चैप्टर यहीं पे खत्म होता है। और अगर आपको ये चैप्टर पसंद आया हो तो वीडियो को लाइक जरूर मारना और चैनल पे सब्सक्राइब मारना, क्योंकि इस के बाद बहुत अच्छे अच्छे वीडियोस आएंगे, माइनक्राफ्ट के भी आएंगे, पढ़ाई के भी आएंगे, बाकी चीजों के भी आएंगे। सो स्टे ट्यून्ड एंड बाय बाय।